What's up? What's up? What's up, people? How y'all doing today? Um, yeah, man, it's been a little hectic in the market recently the past few days. Um, coming on here to give people a quick update. Let them know what everything's been doing. Um, and yeah, we gonna try to see how we go. I'm gonna play a little one of my homeboy songs while we wait. For whoever wants to come in, and yeah, we're gonna turn up.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all know who it is. Go, yo, yo, hey yo, I get the girls wet like Coco Keys. I'm getting money, trying to get these Coco Keys. I got the game in a chokehold squeeze. The whip got a few horses, like 100 polo tees. I used to wear that, now I'm in my logo G's. That's money makers, feel free to promo please. Hey yo, I burn stacks, get on my job with this work to get what I earn back like return tax. I've been grinding like 15 years and now the glory came. About to do a feature with B Tiller and Tory Lanez. I could talk about girls that make the story change, the death, money, and drugs, and how the 40 bang. I was raised up in nonsense. I haven't listened to my mom since, but now words weighing heavy on my conscience. I keep serving these fiends until my palms tense. She told me get out the game before my arms pinch. With them handcuffs and I'm sitting on that hard bench. I got a thing for flipping, watching that hard wrench. Moving deep by the old defense and offense. Yeah, I can rap, I can make hits. My metaphors all make sense. If it ain't about a dollar, don't make sense. I be all about this cake like cake mix. You want some fake shit, y'all niggas acting, so take 6 or even 7 out the 8 clip. Count it up. 9 times out of 10 your bitch basic, but you want some bass shit. I pimp hoes like E40 on that bass shit. It's simple, I meet shorty on some date shit. Now I'm always in a box like MJ kicks. Hold up, get impatient and be a patient. Tryna flex for a bitch and get your face lift like bars on the weight bench. Put you in the basement. I'm trying to get a lot of keys like maintenance. I got a little more than a quarter like 28 cents. But I'm working on.
Yeah, that was my friend right there. You know, salute to you, Miss J. Appreciate you pulling up. I'm gonna get right into it. Again, I don't want to hold you guys up too long. We're gonna talk about what happened, what's been happening this week, in the market. Today's Friday, and yeah, first off on the list we had Amazon earnings came out. All right, remember I told you guys about the earnings reports. The earning report is basically when every 3 months a company has to come and show their earnings, and it was earnings time for Amazon, and it wasn't good. Amazon's earnings report wasn't what it was supposed to be, and as a result, the stock price went down. So by that stock price going down, it's causing a lot of other things to come down in that sector, like the big tech and those type of sectors, because Amazon is a big player. So basically, when Amazon reported those earnings they reported, it made the other companies come down with it, because people like companies. People think if that company went down, the other companies in that sector would probably go down a little bit as well. So we're gonna look at this right here. Where did I put it at? I know it's up here somewhere. Right. So this what happened to Amazon. I think it's on the screen right now. Yep. You on it. You on it, Miss J. And guess what he did? He first thing yep, Elon Musk took ownership of Twitter. That's official. And first thing he did was reinstate um Kanye West account. So Kanye West now is back on Twitter thanks to Elon Musk. So yeah, that's a good thing right there. You know, everybody should have free speech. So let's see what happens with Elon and Twitter, because that was something else I was gonna talk about today. We can see those articles right there. But this is what happened to Amazon. As you can see, it went down a little bit. Well, not a little bit, a lot of bit. You know, it went down under $100 at one point. Then it's fought its way back up over 100. Um, See it opened at where it say open. That means what was the price of the stock when it opened this morning? It was $97, right? And it went as high as a 103.96. All right, the 52-week low was made today or yesterday because of this news. See, $97.66. So it's pretty close on its lows of the day, right? I mean of the year. That 52-week lows in the past 52 weeks. So when you come over here and again, Amazon is going through rough times, like the whole economy. Everything is going through rough times. The reason why I don't like waiting when I buy stuff is because you can't time it, right? Nobody knows when it's gonna go back up. So what I always preach is passively, steadily investing in the good companies that you believe will be better off in the future. So again, it went up today. In the past 5 days, it been down. See, this when that earnings came and the stock went down. Boom, because it was up here. That earnings report came out. It wasn't what they expected, what a lot of people expected, and it dropped. Right. So we hoping that it recovers. You know, people that have Amazon hoping that recovers. But in my opinion, it's a buying opportunity. Remember, you use those parts in the market. See this drop right here. It went as high as 120, came down. That's a past month. But again, when in doubt, zoom out. You look at the overall big picture here. It's up in the past 5 years. So you know, and it has been up as high as 180 around these levels, right? And it came down. So we just gotta let it play out. I think it might retest this area right here around the 95 $95, maybe it might hit $80. Never know. But again, we're not investing to hit blackjack on a crap table. So yeah, that will happen with Amazon, and as a result of that, it made a lot of things come down with it. So if you go down here scrolling, you get more news. See where it says here, Amazon, Alphabet, Meta, and Microsoft go through a nightmare, right? These are the four tech giants. They confirmed that the economic boom of the pandemic is over. So when they printed all that money, people were buying a lot of Amazon packages were being delivered, and that you just got to go through looking at these articles and reading what's going on in the world. Say back to reality, and the reality is shaking the giants very strongly. See these type of headlines, they're putting fear out there, and I told you I like fear. Fear brings the market down cheaper, and it gives me a better opportunity to purchase more, of my favorite companies. That's what's going on with Amazon. That was big news because Amazon is a big player. Everybody knows Amazon. So if Amazon hasn't doing well, then things in that sector, and it actually could bring a little bit of the market down as well, right along with it. So, but the thing is, again, look at this article right here. Let's talk about my friend Bitcoin. I told you this is one of my favorite investments. I believe Bitcoin is going to see numbers that people don't expect, right? It say the digital currency. Come on, get this ad off the screen. They say the digital currency seems to be breaking away from the tech groups, with its prices have been moving in tune for some time. So basically, the Bitcoin was going along with the tech giants, right? Because it trades how they trade. But now Bitcoin is starting to break away from the trend. It's starting to do its own thing. That's basically what it's telling you, and it's doing it positively. As you can see, Bitcoin hit 20,000. It was 19, it was 18. I was telling people to, allocate some money, right? It says it risen 20,000 after several weeks trading at 19,000. The digital currency is clinging to the $20,000 level and was trading at 20,400 midday, an increase of 7% in the past 7 days. So again, I believe that this Bitcoin will actually go higher than people really expect. So again, I would rather own some than not. I believe in the future this will be a major currency or a major player in the markets. I think the crypto market will become a whole nother sector of the stock market. So it would be like another, how they say the 7 wonders in the world. Well, this will be the 8th. It would be cryptocurrency. All right. The federal rate hikes are coming up November 2nd. Guys, pay attention to what's going on out here. I need to let you know. I put this on the screen right here for y'all can read the definition to what is the rate hike and why do they use it. It say it right here. Rate hikes are the Fed's main countermeasure against inflation. We all know we have inflation, so that's why they continuously raising these rates. Historically, when the interest rates rise, the high cost of borrowing, right? The high cost of getting loans and borrowing money and using credit, all of that stuff goes up higher when they raise these interest rates. They say it helps to slow the economy, right? So they want to slow down people from spending money, because the more you spend money, the more people spend money, the higher prices go and all of that stuff. So they raise these rates so people can't borrow as cheaply anymore, and it discourages people from spending credit card money and all of this stuff when they raising the interest rates, right? With fewer consumers taking on new credit accounts, as the economy slows, prices tend to follow. So basically, they trying to stop people from spending money and borrowing credit that will help prices come down. So that's why this Jerome Powell character is raising these interest rates. And we might see another rate hike November 2nd. So please pay attention and watch what's going on in the world. I understand that people like entertainment and stuff like that, but November 2nd, probably before the around 8:30 or 9 o'clock, this guy is going to be giving a speech, and you might want to listen to it, because I anticipate that he will be raising interest rates. So what am I doing? I'm building my cash position right now. So in the event that he does raise the interest rate, the market will react negative, and then I'll come in and buy some shares. We've been through this before. I want to see you guys take advantage of this opportunity if it presents itself. If he doesn't raise the rate, if he's feel comfortable with the economy and how it's moving and it's slowing down, then that's going to be extremely well for the stock market. Again, when you see all these people talking negative about things, you do the opposite. Remember, they would tell you when Bitcoin was at 67,000 and the stock market was going up high, everybody was saying, oh, it's going higher, it's going higher. And what happened? It didn't go higher. Everybody was calling for Bitcoin to go to 100,000, and it came crashing down. Now people are calling for it to go lower. It's going to do the opposite. It's going to catch a lot of people with their pants down, with their hands in their pocket, if you will. All right. So we talked about that rate hike thing, and I got to let you know that it's coming on November 2nd. So guys, pay attention. That is very, very important to the moves in the market. It's not important on the grand scheme of things, because again, we have time. All we have is time, and time is your most valuable asset. Your health and time, your age and things like that is your most valuable asset. So don't panic and think you have to rush, or if it's going down, it will never recover, because that is far-fetched. The market always comes roaring back. Okay. It's just in due time. You have to be patient. Right. All right. And this is another article I wanted to show right here. It say, will the stock market be higher in 12 months? All right. This is a question that a lot of people ask. And I've been on talking to a lot of people, and they say the market is not going to come back. The market is the economy is going down forever. The chances of it going down forever are very slim to none. That's what a lot of people don't understand. This if the market doesn't go up, people can't pay taxes on their profit. The government is in the business of collecting tax dollars, so the market is actually designed to go up over time. That's why that way the government could collect your tax dollars, right? If the market just went down, then nobody would be able to pay taxes. That's not a good thing. So you have to think. Look right here. Odds are good the stock market will be higher in 12 months. Okay? See that? This is what I keep saying, right? I'm using this time to keep adding ownership of my favorite companies at a cheap price, right? At a discount. So it's telling you the odds are not based on any privileged insight to whether the economy will experience a soft landing in the future course of the Federal Reserve interest rate policy or anything else for that matter. They instead are based on historical tendencies, right? So they're using history, okay, of the stock market to rise in 2 out of every 3 12-month period, regardless of whether those periods come in the wake of a bull market or a bear market. So basically, they're saying 2 out of every 3 12-month period. So 2 out of 3 years, the market is going to go up regardless. This is going along with what I just said about them having to collect tax dollars. They want this shit to go up because say it goes up and I make a lot of money. I got to pay them tax dollars off of that money. They want that tax revenue. So the market is enticed to go up in the future. Okay. So just stay down for the come up. That's what the title is. Okay. Stay down for the come up. Don't give up. Right. And don't listen to the FUD, the outside news. Make sure you paying attention to your company that you buy, right? Don't worry about nothing else. As you see, look over here. Everything in the crypto market looked like it was going up today. It had a nice day in the crypto market. It's starting to break the trend away from the actual stock market. This is why I buy CleanSpark, because I told you CleanSpark mines Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is a solid asset. That's why I keep buying that company right there. All right, let's see. Now, as a relation to CleanSpark, I want to show you something. It's another company today or yesterday that's about to go bankrupt. It's called Core Scientific, right? They mine Bitcoin as well. They one of the biggest Bitcoin miners. They just announced bankruptcy. Look what happened to this company. And I knew about this company. I just didn't like their balance sheet. Remember, I did my research on this company. That's why I didn't buy it. It say 19 cents. Do people understand this shit was like $15? And I saw it, and they make the most Bitcoin in the world. They was making like 1,000 Bitcoin every month, like some astronomical number like that. And I was like, wow, at face value, you would see, wow, this company making good Bitcoin. They making more Bitcoin than anybody. It's a buy. No, it's a reason why I never bought this company. When I looked into the balance sheet, their debt was like unbelievable. They took out so much debt to buy all of their machines and all of their equipment that when the price of Bitcoin went down, it put the company in major risk because they couldn't afford to pay their bills. Well, yesterday and today, they just announced they might be going bankrupt. And that's what you see this 20 cent, right? This company just crashed. That's crazy, right? This is the problem if you're not doing any research of your own and you're not paying attention. You're just going off of what you think or what people say instead of using your brain, right? And going off of research, right? If you ain't doing no research, this is the things that can happen to you. Look at this 52-week range from 17 cents, what you see now. It was at $17. I said 15. Sorry. So somebody paid $17 a share. You see where it say 52-week range? That's the low right there, 17 cents. That's the high right there, $14. It's not funny, but anybody that would have had a brain and did some research on this company, you could see that they were in trouble. When I just looked at the balance sheet, I said, oh no, I can't fool with them. See, look, here you go. Bitcoin miner Core Scientific say it may file bankruptcy. CleanSpark is in this industry, this Bitcoin mining industry, but they have way less debt, right? They've been buying more and more machines, more and more machines and equipment to mine the Bitcoin. They've been buying facilities, right? Spending 40-45 million dollars on facilities. They are not in any type of bankruptcy threat in this bear market. They're actually expanding their business, right? In this bear market. So, yeah, hit your like on your way in. Shoot, Miss J, it ain't too many people in here. You know, I told you, they don't like this stuff. If I was on here screaming and hollering and going crazy, trust, they'd be in here. But I don't like to do that all the time. I was on, shout out to Sis. I was on his platform yesterday, and I was just giving my opinion on some things, and he gave me a good interview. It was all right. You know, it turned out to be a long one, but we was talking. We had a good conversation. You know, I'm cool, laid back. So yeah, that was what happened yesterday. So, right, again, this company here is in the same industry as CleanSpark, and they just went bankrupt. Now they say, Biz, how you know CleanSpark ain't gonna go bankrupt? Because I've been paying attention to the news and reading articles and doing research on that company. What the heck was that? Y'all, I hope y'all heard that. Y'all heard that? All right, so now to the good part, right? My portfolio. Remember, I was down like $8,000 the other day. I want you guys to pay attention to this. And I didn't care. I added more. As you see right here, my quantity now is 3,150, right? So I've been buying more. Last time I showed you, I think it was 3,085, right? I planned on buying some today, but I told you what I just did. I got paid today. I didn't buy anything. I'm waiting for November 2nd. I want to hear the results of this Fed rate hike thing. I'm hoping it comes down some so then I can buy, right? I don't want to buy today and then Tuesday or the 2nd, whenever that day is, Tuesday or Wednesday. It's probably Tuesday, I think. When it comes down, I done bought today. You know, I want to just wait and see what happens. It's what I would recommend for people to do. All right, so if you look, well, why this shit don't scroll over? Let me see. Why it always do this? Let me see something. So I want to show you how it came back, how it done fought back. Right, as you see, I was down about $8,000. Now it's at 4,800 right here. See this? And we look right here, it's $5,000. I was down like $8,000. But by me not panicking, what if I'd have sold? I'd have lost money by selling, right? What by me not panicking and adding to my ownership, I got my average price down a little bit lower by buying some more at those $2 levels. What up, Draco in the building? Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up, man. That's what's up. Draco in the building. So look, I was down like $8,000 the other week. I'm bouncing back. It's at 5,000. Now I'm down 5,000 instead of 5,300. But if you look right here, I've been buying this the whole time. So last week I had around 3,000 some odd shares. This week I got 3,150 shares. I've been buying at those low levels. So now that when it starts to come up, I make more money on the way up now. It's quicker for me to break even, right? And I ain't worried about breaking even. I'm trying to go high. My average price right here is say $5.22. The stock is at $3.67. What is causing this to go down? The overall economy. Why I know that? Because I checked the news on it, right? The news, everything they printing is positive. Let me see if I can pull up some. Matter of fact, they just dropped news the other day. All right, so we go to CleanSpark, right? This is one of my favorite companies. Yeah, Draco, I was in here talking about Amazon crashing and shit like that. All right, so as you see, it went from like $2.70, it went up to like $3.70. In the process of that, that's give or take for me. Since I got so much ownership, it was like $3,000 just for this little bit of move, right? As you see, it went from 8 to 5. So imagine what's gonna happen once it start going up over 5. This is what I'm telling you guys, right? But it's a reason I'm not buying no more today, because I know Tuesday they're gonna have a meeting and it might make the market come down. It has nothing to do with my company, right? It has nothing to do with one of these my favorite company. Look at this. Look at this. While that other company I just talked to you about in the same sector, right? So when you buy a company, you want to compare that company to the same to companies that are like it in the same sector. The other company that's in this sector just went bankrupt, right? Look at what CleanSpark did. Look at the news that they just put out. CleanSpark exceeds 2022 guidance 2 months early, achieving 5 exahash. A exahash is how fast they mine a Bitcoin, right? The speed of the machines and how fast they work to mine that Bitcoin. They say it raises the year in hash rate guidance by 10%. So, in the mix of all these companies going bankrupt and these companies going down and the market going down, these are the consistent news articles that I'm getting about this company. Everything positive. They just met their quota that they were supposed to reach in December. They met it early, and now they're raising it, saying, yo, we gonna go higher. I think we gonna go to 5.5 exahash. Remember, exahash, don't worry about that exahash shit. Just think about speed, right? That's just the speed that the machine make the Bitcoin, right? They make like 16 or 17 a day, right? So they're raising that. They're trying to say, yo, by the end of the year, we're gonna be making more than, we're gonna raise our exahash or our speed more than 5. Right, it's gonna be maybe 5.5. I think it's gonna be closer to 6 because they always set the bar low and then they surprise and beat, and that's what happens. And this company here, Cores, is right underneath it. They took a massive shot today. They about to go bankrupt. This is why you gotta do your research, right? They in the same sector. The reason why I don't buy Cores is because I looked at their balance sheet. The reason why I buy CleanSpark, it has one of the strongest balance sheets in that sector, right? I see money generating profits. I see the way they operate a business. It's 100. They don't take out too much debt, right? Because debt will kill you, especially when they raising the interest rate. That means that debt get more and more expensive, right? And for companies like this, if they take out $10 million debt, you know, the fucking, if you got $1,000 credit card payment, your fucking credit card be $100. Imagine if you got a $10 million debt, how much that fucking payment is. See what I'm saying? And then they raising interest rates. Those little percents add up. So we want to make sure we paying attention to what's going on in the world, right? If you're not paying attention and you just buying shit free, recklessly, you're gonna be in this Cores position that went from fucking $15.19. I saw this company. I did my research on it. And I said, I don't want that. They have too much debt, right? I think they had like $500 million in debt. I'm like, bruh. How the fuck they gonna ever make money and pay this shit back? I don't like that shit. That's why I ain't buy it, right? This is how these people make this money, right? And some people that bought that shit blindly, they just lost their money and they ain't never coming back. If it went all the way down to 20 cents, oh yeah, that shit is done. It was at $15. It's fucked up, right? But that's what happened when you invest blindly. These are the horror stories that scare people away from the market right here. This core scientific shit that'll scare your ass away from the market because they had too much debt. That's why you never hear me talking about them. I know the company. You have another one that I think is next, right? It's a company called Marathon Digital. I think they're next because they have too much fucking debt. Right, I'm looking at the fucking financial report, the financial statement, and it's showing me, you know, fuck no, biz, don't fuck this one. This one might put you in a hole. They have too much debt. The reason why this shit fucked up is because the price of Bitcoin came down. The company that I invest in, right, this CleanSpark shit, they make a profit if Bitcoin higher than 10 bands. Right now, Bitcoin 20 bands, so they doubling up, right? And their balance sheet is not horrible. They probably got a little bit. They probably got like $30 million in debt on their balance sheet. In this industry, that ain't shit, right? When you're dealing with a company that got $500 million in debt because they take out debt to buy all these machines. CleanSpark don't. That's not how they buy their machines. They sell the fucking Bitcoin. So like I told you last week, say they mine 300 Bitcoin. They might sell maybe 190 or 200 of those Bitcoin on the market, take that money
and put that money back into the business while only keeping 100 Bitcoin for themselves. These other companies, they will mine 1,000 Bitcoin and keep all that shit, and then the Bitcoin crash. How the fuck they supposed to pay their bills, right? They had like 5,000 Bitcoin. The last time they checked, which was yesterday, they had 24. Only 24 because they've been selling, trying to pay all their fucking bills. That's why they lost. That's why you have to do research. And it doesn't take long. You just look at shit, you're like, oh no, I ain't fucking with them. You know? So that's the news on Core Scientific this week. You know, it was bad for it probably scared a lot of people from the Bitcoin miners, but what don't kill you make you stronger. I hope my company go down because I know they ain't going out of business. Not when they're buying all these motherfucking companies and executing the way they have been this whole year. While this fucking Bitcoin is crashing, these motherfuckers are executing in a high level, on a high level. You see, with the new milestone, CleanSpark has surpassed its year-end guidance over 60 days ahead of schedule and is raising its end-year hash rate guidance 10% to 5.5 hash rate. Remember, hash rate just means speed. The fast they can mine a Bitcoin, right? The computing power available for processing transactions and securing the Bitcoin blockchain is one of the most critical metrics for evaluating public Bitcoin mining companies. It determines how much Bitcoin a company can mine, right? And then the CEO made his comment. Our hash rate growth over the last few months has been helped along with the acquisition of the Washington and Sanderville's facilities. That's two different facilities they've been buying over the last few months while Bitcoin been crashing. So these motherfuckers, you think they're going to spend $40 million on some shit if they was in financial trouble? No, they're not. They wouldn't be doing the way they're doing it. So this is what I do, right? This is why I keep putting money in this shit. I don't care nothing about those little $3,000-$4,000 decline. That's just me and my risk tolerance. Everybody else is in their own league, right? You might have to invest on your level, but you have to start somewhere. You can't just not do the shit because you scared. Scared money don't make no money, right? So we talked about that, right? Is there any questions or anything that anybody wants to know about? If I have anything I can help somebody with as far as setting up an account or maybe credit, or if anybody want to know anything about like anything, just type of question in the comment section and we could talk about it. All right, we got Matthew silly as fuck in this bitch. Turn up, Matt. David Johnson, salute. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Thanks for the support, man. That's all I ask for, man. Somebody come in and just give me an ear. You might learn something in this bitch. So you guys make sure November 2nd, right? Along with all the bullshit, all the drama, all the fuckery, right? Everybody cussing at everybody and all that shit. November 2nd in real life, this motherfucking white dude, Jerome Powell, is going to come on. He's the chairman of the Federal Reserve. He's going to come on and announce a rate hike or not. But I think it's about 90% chance. That's pretty high that he's going to raise interest rates, the short-term interest rates on your debt, your loans, your credit cards, things of that nature, right? So it might be a bad day in the market, which would be a good day for me because that way I'll go shopping, right? I'll start buying up shit. I have money on the sideline just waiting for the bullshit. I'm waiting for the bullshit. So again, this is my little for the people that just came in, for Draco and Matt. I want y'all to look at this, right? Y'all just came in. I was just explaining that I was down like $8,000, right? It came back. I'm only down $5,000. The reason why I'm down is because the conditions of the market. But if you watch, I've been just buying more. I have 3,150 shares of this company, right? And the average price of this stock is $3.67. I believe it's totally undervalued. I believe this shit should be higher than $10, right? It's what I'm thinking about in my head. When I do my math and I see the amount of money they making, I believe in the next 5 or 10 years, this shit could be $25, $30, $40, right? So that's why I want to continue to add to my position, right? And that's pretty much all we got here. Anybody have any questions or anything?
about this shit. You know, I don't want to fucking hold you guys up. I just appreciate you even pulling up in here. So that's what's up, man. You know, I just want to make sure does anybody have any questions, like anybody need any kind of credit advice or something like that. I can give you that. That's not financial advice. I can't tell you which company to buy. I'll tell you what I'm doing and where my money. November 2nd, Jerome Powell might announce interest rate hike. Yes, like 90%. And I want you guys to pay attention. What's up, Miss Nene? Appreciate you. Yes, ma'am. Salute to you. Always pulling up. Miss Nene always in the building. So Jerome Powell on February 2nd, probably around 9 o'clock in the morning, this motherfucker is going to come out talking. And every time he talk, the market fucking don't like him because he's the owner of America's debt, right? He's not the owner. He's the face for the owner. The Federal Reserve is where they print the money. It is not a federal business. They call it a Federal Reserve, but it's a privately owned bank, right? And Jerome Powell is the chairman for the bank. So he's the face of the bank. And when he comes out, he's going to probably more than likely raise the short-term interest rates, which is going to cause a reaction in the market. And I'm waiting on the sideline with cash ready to go deploy. Right? When that shit start coming down, my face start lighting up and I start buying it. And I need you guys to really pay attention to this because if I can sit there and take this right here, this $5,000 loss and not being pissed off at all, right? And remember, if you look, I like to show this. I need to show this. I be buying. When you see this red, that means it bought some shares for me. This is a deposit. I deposit money, right? I'm gonna deposit more money on Monday. I'm trying to wait for this fucking dude to talk so I could get some cheaper shit. I deposit money. I'm not depositing big ass amounts. This 150, 100, 250, it adds up over time, right? That's where you see my account sitting up there with, it's probably like $17,000, $18,000 in this shit. I'm down 5,000 of it, but I've been buying this shit as it goes down. Why? Because I read the news on my company. My company is doing great, right? So Amazon, we're gonna go over what we talked about for people that had come in. Amazon is down because of the earnings report. The earnings report came. It was some tragic shit, right? It wasn't what the market expected. They look real sus. Every 3 months, they gotta fucking report to the world what their business is doing. And this quarter, they had a bad quarter, right? So what did that do? That caused the market to go down. So what would the smart man do? Nibble on it a little bit at a time because you're getting it at a discounted rate. You know, these are just discounts in good company. If you, I just showed you that core shit for a reason. If you buy something like that and it tanks on you and you didn't do any research on that shit, that's your problem, right? You just gambling on at that point. But if you looking for companies with good fundamental values, just like sports, when they say break it to the fundamentals, same thing with these businesses. A stock is nothing but a business. You're buying business. You're not. I don't like the word stock because it fucks people up. You're buying different businesses, right? So you got different businesses, over 3,000 businesses that's in this market, and you just pick one or two or three, diversify your money. Me, I got a high risk tolerance. So I just put all my shit in this fucking company because I believe what they. Matter of fact, y'all gonna laugh. Let me see something. I'm about to cam up real quick. I'm gonna show you that I'm crazy as fuck. I did so much research on this company. Let me see if I can put my camera on. I'm about to show you my shirt. Y'all gonna laugh at me. Look. See that shit? Oh, wrong side. Look. Clean Spark. I got official merch. I ain't want to fucking stick my middle finger up at y'all. Y'all right. I got official merch from the company. Right? There you go. I'm turning the wrong way and shit. Clean Spark. This is my company. Right? Why? I'm a part owner. Because I got fucking money invested in this shit. Right? So I'm watching my money and I'm watching my company.
whatever. If the minute I see something I don't like, I'm gone. I'm gonna sell my shit. I'm gonna count my losses and go. But I've been seeing nothing but positive shit. So there's no way that I'm gonna count my losses and go because I'm waiting for the rebound. All right. Anybody have any questions? Miss Nene said, I'm glad I caught this live. Gotta show some love for this great content. I appreciate it, man. I try to stay away from too much drama. I try to help people. And I just wish, everybody would just, give me an ear. Because once you start seeing what I see, and you're gonna be like, damn, I should have been doing this. Because we all could be the best hustlers, we the best basketball players, but nobody wants to learn about this shit. And we could be the best at this. And this is all I'm trying to offer. Not just these stocks. My boy, I wish I could screen share my phone. My boy just texted me today. His credit went up to a 778. He texted me, yo, man, this shit working. I'm like, bro, I know, nigga. My other boy, he was like, yo, Biz, I got like $80 in rewards points. I'm like, bro, let's go. He said, yeah, I'm talking that Biz talk now. I'm talking that rewards points. I'm like, yes, sir. He said, yo, Biz, you been right. I don't got no cash in my wallet. My nigga, my homeboy Tom, talking to Tom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, did anybody have any questions about credit or anything? I'm sure you guys might need a little help or information. If you scared to type it, don't be. That you guys can help me with the show, asking me questions and stuff like that. Anybody have any questions? Because when I'm on these motherfucking panels, people be hitting that damn link, asking all type of shit. Shit. Ask me something, man. What's your credit score? Who know? All right, let me ask you this. Let me see if I can get some interaction. What's a good credit score to get a house? I've been talked about this before. Anybody know? What's a decent credit score so you could buy a house? Or qualify to get a loan for a house? Let me see if y'all know. Biz, keep doing your thing. Thank you for. We be getting my trucks. Oh my God! Salute, Miss J. Miss J, salute to you. That's so positive. You're doing great. That's what's up, man. You get your own truck in 2 weeks. You be careful out there. Keep grinding, man. Your family needs you. Business owner. That's what I'm talking about. Turn up. I need some horns and shit so I could blow a horn for your ass. I'm gonna get the truck horn for you on this shit. I got the little sound thing. I ain't took the time to do it, but I got that little thing. I could download it. I appreciate that, Miss J. You setting an example for your children and for your family, man. That's what's up. Getting a truck. Drive that motherfucker. So anybody else got any questions or something? The market has been just going sideways. Anybody need to know any more about Bitcoin? Anybody want to know something about Bitcoin? I didn't have any questions right now. I'm cooking and listening. Oh, what you cooking, Miss Nene? Shit, I want some food. I'm about to cook me something. Something slight, though. Might make me some French fries or something. Congratulations, Miss J. Miss J, that's major. Salute to you for that, man. You got your own shit. Man, go ahead. You go, girl. In a Martin voice. Straight up. We all need that type of inspiration, man. That's what's up. I wish Miss Juicy Fruit was here for to see that, because she's a business lady. She been here all the time, and she like that type of shit. She probably would have been going crazy too for you. I'm happy. I'm proud of you. Hey, Miss J, you should post some pictures of that shit so we can see what it looked like. What is it? Well, how big is the truck? What kind of truck is it? Kenworth, what is it? Let me see. You probably got a Mack truck. You don't like Mack? You don't like the Mack trucks? Miss Nene in here. Hey, Draco, you don't got no questions if you still in the building? It's a 2022. Shit. Chicken breast and fries. Shit, I said I'm about to make some fries. I don't know about them damn chicken breasts. I need my big kid's mom to come help me do that shit. I don't like fucking no meat up. I be pissed off. But I'm about to make me some French fries. Yeah, man. So
that's what's been going on in the world, man. And you guys stay up on the climate. Amazon was big news. They missed their earnings. It caused a lot of shit to go down with it. So, this is the shit that I be looking at. In the meantime, I be looking at bullshit, just like everybody else. But I always take a step back and say, what's going on with these markets? What's going on in this world? Because I know that this shit is a key. I mean, I told you, I bought a whole house out of this dumbass market, and it's not hard. It's just you don't know the information. Soon as you learn, you be like, holy shit. And you have to make sure you understand. If I'm down $5,000 and I'm not tripping and I'm steady buying more, that's telling you something, right? It's people down a lot more than me. Last week I was down like 8,000 and I still was buying more and it came back. It started coming back. And look what's happening, right? You guys saw that. Whoever was here saw that shit. I was down like 8 grand. And I said, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy more. I bought more, right? And now it's starting to come back. I'm only down 5,000, right? It's going to come back and it's going to go higher than what I bought it at. And what's time to do when it goes up like that? Now it's time to start selling a little bit. I'm going to walk you through this shit. I'm very transparent. I'm going to let you guys see step for step what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, right? I'm not going to sell shit for a loss. I'm going to continue to buy, right? All right. So I don't think it's no questions. It said, what's the standard fee rate for Bitcoin withdrawal? But to get money out of Bitcoin, that's it depends on your brokerage. They got like they charge slippage. That's how the brokerage, they call it slippage. So say the Bitcoin, let's just use simple numbers. Say the Bitcoin was they charge you $1. The real rate of Bitcoin might be 98 cents, and them motherfuckers take the 2 cents off of every goddamn transaction. So that they might take 2 cents off of 3 million people. You see, that's how they make money. So they call that shit slippage. So it depends on different brokerages. Different brokerages have different policy on that slipping. You funny. I wish Juicy Food was here tonight too. Both of y'all be sharing some great info. That's a fact. Miss Juicy Food, matter of fact, if she would come up here, I would tell her that I definitely learned a little bit about that EIN number. One of my boys told me I'd just go to the courthouse and get one. I wanted to tell her that because I'm on it. Yep. So salute to everybody, man. I don't see nobody with too many questions. I'm not trying to hold y'all up. I just do my duty. Come on once a week, and yeah, that's it. Miss T, what's up, Miss T? How you doing? Oh, you the one that asked me that question. Yep. So, hey, if you got a brokerage is just nothing but a platform you could go. Because remember, it's no more stockbrokers. That shit is gone, right? Everything now is digital. So you get a brokerage account. For all of you that want to learn to invest, if you want crypto, you get crypto.com or Coinbase. I prefer crypto.com. It's more user friendly, right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know how to buy or sell, right? I would like you to turn the damn sell button off. Don't even look at that shit, right? Don't you fucking panic and sell. Only when it starts making money, that's when you allowed to sell in my book, right? And we're gonna, anybody, Miss Highly Favored, how you doing? I appreciate you pulling up, right? So if you need a crypto, if you want to buy crypto, you go get Coinbase or crypto.com. It's an app you download it on your phone. I could put a link up for the app and they would give me commission for getting you a customer, but I'm not even doing that. I know I could do that, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to do that, right? I'm here just for you to get it on your own. I don't want no fucking commission or none of that shit, right? And then if you want Webull, that is my go-to brokerage. Like, okay, if you look at my Webull, where is that? Right here. See on the top, say Webull. The commissions free stock right here. The app, Webull.com account right here. This is what you want to get, right? You download this. It's going to ask you your social security number and all that shit. You're going to make a password. And this is the place where you could go buy all the companies in the market. See, this is the index fund. That's an index fund, the Vanguard. Matter of fact, Vanguard bought Bitcoin. Fidelity came out talking about Bitcoin. I should have pulled that up. I could have had some more talking points. Because
Vanguard is an index fund. Index fund is something like a basket that they put all type of shit in there. If all type of different companies going to Vanguard, if the Vanguard buy you, that means they got faith in you. And Vanguard is a major index like the S&P 500, shit like that. But it's a whole bunch of fucking PNC. That's a bank. Visa, Tesla. Tesla went down today. Well, Tesla might be going up because Elon just got Twitter. And for all of you that just came in, that's breaking news. Elon Musk just took ownership of Twitter. So Twitter is now Elon Musk shit. And the first thing he did was unblock Kanye. So Kanye Twitter account is now active because of Elon. Shout out to Elon Musk. Big dog, big rich dude. Yeah. And Elon is rich like that because he owns Tesla shares. Just to let you know that. All your millionaires, all your billionaires that's got all these companies, they rich like that because they own the shares of the company. You should be owning some shares. All right, that's good to know. Yes, it is, Miss T. So anybody have any questions? Anybody want any kind of help with anything? I could help, you know, off the top of my head. Anybody. Nobody has nothing to talk about. Nobody has no high debt they trying to get rid of. Nobody has trying to raise their credit score. That's good. That means all of you guys are solid, man. You don't need no help. I appreciate that. But remember, I'm here just to help. If you need any type of question answered about anything, holla at me. I'll be back on here maybe next week, Friday or Saturday, depending on my son's tournament. And I appreciate you guys for pulling up. And maybe you guys will have some questions next week. I want to interact with the people so we can learn off each other, you know. One of you might see a company that I'm not looking at, you know. Anybody have any investment ideas, you know? Something I should be looking at that I'm not seeing at this point. But all right, though. I appreciate y'all pulling up. I'm about to get off of here and go back upstairs and maybe make me some French fries and shit like that. I like French fries sometime, man, by itself. That shit be good. Just get you some motherfucking barbecue sauce or some honey mustard. Yeah. And that's it. All right, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Anytime y'all need to ask me something or y'all want to know something about these markets, just either before you forget it, write it down and I'll try the best I can to help y'all. All right? Salute to y'all. Appreciate it. I'm out of here. You welcome, Miss T. Appreciate you. All right. Peace. Hey, November 2nd, this motherfucker is going to talk. Watch this shit. Listen to this motherfucker. And then look at the stock market when he finished talking. All right, I'll holler at you.